Ah, here you are. I wasn't sure you... That will be understandable. It's
What do you know about this organization?
more than I would like. Now ask me any questions you want.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions. But I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders?
They're kept in a former logging facility.
Is it well guarded?
No, numbers are small to avoid a rout. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to
With all due respect, there will be many.
We could ask for help from one of the native clans.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelind will take action and...
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as...
Thank you. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Let me accompany you. Deirdre is always suspicious. I could help you convince her.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karants, we will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaiks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
No one passes.
I will pass without your...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Locked. I don't have the key. Locked. You're free.
Thank you.
It was Sergeant Franz.
Franz. So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set up a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that when we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
It's not a Sengedin Anadas. It's a Gaius Rad.
But Tirtuma Donegad. She told Eseld your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are most grateful for your help.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, some. And we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadowing god harm me! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
We got them.
Make sure that Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Brig, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling.
You are a better man than you think, Franz. We will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster...
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized a slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get...
Thank you very much.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Good day, Ssd.
We are looking for a young Naut named Alba.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn. But me? More questions?
Thanks.
Your Excellence, what fair wind?
We're looking for a young Naut.
Yes, I remember her well. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I told her she better talk to the captain. But so she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Tolema.
Did she tell you what is...
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking...
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for...
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason?
If her father is actually here...
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so...
I must leave you.
indeed, my lady.
My name is de Ssd. I'm the legate... We're looking for a young Naut called Alba.
Alba? What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose...
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that. Why did she have to? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts.
Espionage? I can't believe she rejected her country, her faith, and her family. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired...
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some Inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to...
Do you know where we could find him?
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer... I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
He talked about when Shavian, the village of Katasak. There is a mine shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what...
Constantine.
This sickness is horrible, believe me. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak, it will...
Allow me to present Afra. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora.
Your Excellency.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove... I implore you, my fair cousin. Do...
Did you meet the healer of Ptolemy?
The legendary?
I'll find a solution, I promise.
Anything else?
I wanted to inform you of our As you advised me, I followed the leads shared by our allies. However, they pointed in the same direction. They call him Enon Mil Frichteman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth?
I saw it take shape with my own eyes, during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council.
I beg you, cousin. Go and find Glendan. Do all that... I don't know how much longer I can hold on.
I will do all in my power. I have already promised you, have I?
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genedu. It is in the heart of our...
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous... And thank you.
Protect me in this battle.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for...
I was able to clarify the story about the ship.
I've already been told all this. He told me the whole thing, and he did. I've already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened, and I hope she will. Anyway, I thank...
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man, but faced with such a scandal, he had to...
Thank you, Manfred. This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency.
Captain? Lieutenant? Quartermaster?
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of...
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this or...
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene.
To manage it. If I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, I would not want to leave things half-fit.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help, but we can now bring this investigation to an...
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard...
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of...
You forget, once again, that you have... In the meantime, please be
At your orders, Captain.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case...
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about, the one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to...
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go?
Indeed. and I'd like to accompany. I am no longer a field officer, and I want to see this case with my own eyes.
Very well, Captain.
Thank you. You're...
Yes, I'm ready.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book.
The enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Grimmederendal!
Come on, your magic is running out! Take a potion!
It's blocked.
Protect me! Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Close to it, Richne Stiri.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Found the Dara Grimmederendam.
Magic is running out. Take a potion. magic is running out!
It's Sergeant Franz. Poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander, but he never made it.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. Lieutenant Klaus. So you are part—
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason. You, maybe, but Egon—
He's poisoned.
Plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
It looks like poison.
We did a good job, Your Excellency.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in the sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have—
You're right. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
dearie.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Ssd. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid?
It is true, but my...
And you travel with a mind shaker?
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A mission?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time...
Missionaries? I was not aware.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malikor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now...
It is true. My village needs me now.
What is going on?
Truly?
Do they have a choice, Aiden?
Well then, tell us what we need.
The situation has become unbearable. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack.
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone missing.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Our master hunter. Or the families of the Take.
Very well. I'll take care of it.
Do not worry. If you see...
Let's go and see this master hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks. Good day.
Beurtir tu madre, I'd say.
The Donegad Katasach spoke to me about the animal attacks. Could you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack of late. They attack on sight. There have been many wounded. It may be that the Tenlands killed them.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers, but the attacks happen more and more. I tried to chase them away, and now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the...
You must destroy their nests. There are most likely 3 around here. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the...
And how would I go?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see. The night belongs to the Tenlands.
I thank you for your advice. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become...
Yes. Yes.
What do you know? Speak.
I do not speak of things I am not. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Is there anything that we might...
Besides this, do you know...
I can try...
Here, in...
Look,
I regret I cannot...
What do you know about...
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands, but they speak of light, of demons, and the soul. All that they want is for us to join their village. They want to make us Renaigse. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. They follow them to their Eden village.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and them. But hope fled our village. And
it sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Katazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Good day. My name is Ssd from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother.
Your Donegad asked me to help you.
This is true? I hope you're...
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. He is such a nice boy, but he is...
Can you tell me more precisely?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing as...
And you cannot remember anything...
No, he was full of joy.
Did your brother have any...
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter. Perhaps the missionaries.
That could be a lead.
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother.
What do you think?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. But he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight with them a while back.
You think the missionaries might have saw...
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village.
I will go and see. I must be leaving.
Protect me in this battle! It's running out! Take a potion!
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Hey, who goes there?
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Hey, who goes?
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release. You will have nothing. I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like.
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis. It's Yo.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is Ssd. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
Your brutality must stop. I order you to
I don't care about your orders. You will regret it.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let me.
You will have... I don't...
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you?
My name is...
That.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help. But why are you concerned by my method?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back. I have been promised a substantial amount of money.
Ha! Your reputation! Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for and here you are again involved in their business.
Huh. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. And happy hunting.
May the grass be forever. He would have killed me.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us?
You saved me. I owe you answers. Meet me in Wenshave.
Good day. I am the legate of the congregation.
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us.
Have you heard about the 10 linen?
I didn't know those creatures were given that. We offered them our help.
And in exchange for some inspiring conversation,
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demon. To chase only a few away would be of no use.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away.
Have you heard about the 10...
I didn't know that.
In exchange
to chase you on occasion.
Could you tell me what...
We must return. We have in this protected paradise.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow linked to the demons, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, sending them against these poor people. They maintain them in a state of fear and obedience. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturbed the
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demon? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over it.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturbed the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? To leave? No.
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. One more thing.
Yes?
The donate...
And to leave?
No. I must...